Alabama's 60 dB blowtorch. Bossman in the band.
Well, we're moving on now to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Fish don't fry in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. As long as we live, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Forever moving on up.
Live from Studio C, two guys who ask, wonder what they're doing in T-Town right now. Not this. It's South Alabama's #1 podcast, Drive Time with DJ and KJ.
Good morning. Wednesday, hump day, the best day of your life. Coach Sasser taught me that. Welcome to Drive Time, brought to you by Jim Peach Motors and Pete Chevrolet. Good morning, Hot Rod. Jesse James in. Good morning, Jesse James. O'Clack. Marvin Henry. Adam Manasco's in. Good morning, Chef Adam. Heather Nelson, good morning to you. Aloha, Raj. Butch is in. Just gave us a drive-through. Good morning, Butch. Have a safe trip down and enjoy your quick stop at Hardee's. Coach Tiepo, good morning to you. Timmy Wiggins, good morning. Tracy Steele, good morning to you. Coach Johnson's in. Good morning, Coach. Austin Johnson's as well. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Carol. Wade Winstead, good morning, Wade. Mary Blair, Amanda Gwynn, Tracy Miller, good morning to you. Reggie, good morning, my man. Mary Blair, Lee Jordan, good morning. Miss James is in. Good morning, Miss James. PGP, good morning to you. Mark Miller, Kimberly Dawn, good morning to you. Michelle Rogers, good morning. Connie Baggett's in. Aunt B's in. Good morning. Looking for those nuts and bolts a little bit later. Josh Godwin's in. Good morning. Good morning, Ron Kennedy. And good morning, Crystal Clemens. Good morning, Kenwood.
Good morning, DJ. And good morning, everybody, to Dirty 30. And what a way to kick off the show with
The Jeffersons.
If we moving on up.
I like it.
6 more days in India. Wade,
that has been quite a visit.
Listen, are y'all going to be back for New Year's Eve, or are y'all going to spend New Year's Eve in India? That's I've been meaning to ask that question. That's a long walk from the blueberry drop. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
What would you do? That's India. Would you? I guess I'm trying to figure which way you'd take off walking if you wanted to get back this way. You'd have to. At some point, you got to hitch a ride on a boat.
Are they over? Did I see where they're over for a wedding? A family member might be getting married.
I think that may be right. I think so.
They've been gone a while.
They have. Yeah, they have. And yeah, they would left maybe towards the end of November.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're just putting. Oh, they'll be back for the Bama game.
Basketball?
Well, you listen. You knew Wade was going to take a chance to be a Bammer. He can't help it.
All the way in India to be a Bammer.
Please tell me you got a tank top on over there, Wade, or at least Sarju does.
You're representing.
Yeah, it says
ripping.
We Bammers.
Ripping the tide.
Hashtag where's Kiffin? Oh, man. Anyway, I'm going to get started on that. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah. Well, you should have, Jesse. You should have. It's for 2 weddings.
Okay.
How about that? 2 weddings. I'm going to tell you the truth, man. It takes and I don't. I've never been one to like weddings and that type of thing.
I can take them or.
I mean, I guess what I'm saying is that it's.
Well, when you've done it as many times I've done it.
Let me ask you this: on the second, and I may be prying. You can tell me,
That's
if we need to back it off, we can. But on the second go round, did y'all have another big to do?
No, we'd never had a big to do on either.
Okay.
We did the first one in Jamaica.
Okay. Well, that's. I mean,
Well,
that's pretty big to do. I mean, it wasn't.
but it wasn't like with family and friends.
Okay.
It was,
I got you. Was the second one with family and
The
friends?
second was with family. We that was a more of a private ceremony. But the second one, I mean, the first one, and I've said this before, I'm not sure that we actually got married because the guy did not speak English. And I just, I was kind of trying to play off his facial expressions of when to say I do and yes, and I'm not exactly sure. He could have been saying anything, and I would have known it.
Yeah, that's why I like to take somebody when I go to some of these restaurants that, people don't speak or they can speak other languages.
Yeah.
I like to take somebody with me that can speak that tongue with them.
Yeah.
Because I want to know if somebody's sitting there talking about what they're about to do to my food.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking about in any restaurant locally.
Right.
You just don't ever know.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you just never have a clue. So good morning, Bryce Egerton. Temple Kinley, good morning, Temple. There's Brother Ian, good morning, Josh. Big Skinny. Winston Lindsay, good morning, Winston.
Good morning, Winston.
And the man himself, Walker.
Mike Walker.
The North
He
Pine.
ran North Pine for many a year.
The North Pine Nemesis.
He ran it.
That's him. Look at that. I'll tell you what, man. We could have you 3 obedient wives prep before you land. I'll tell you what, DJ, and I'm going to tell you something. If there's nothing this year that's been said to you that sounds as good as that does.
That's intriguing.
I don't know what it is. Tell me what it is.
If they could just somehow meet me in Lee County.
Hey, I don't know if you know this.
Ways to go, man.
I think they can arrange travel over here. Could you imagine getting off work this afternoon and somebody calling you? What you doing, DJ? Well, I'm headed to the house. I got 3 obedient wives waiting on me. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. You'd have the biggest smile on your face every day of the week because you'd be the happiest man alive.
It sounds pretty good, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
What did Eddie Murphy on Raw or whatever that talked about how he wanted to find him a woman that couldn't talk English at all? That way he didn't have to worry about nobody coming around and taking her, at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. So I think you'd probably do well with that. I'll tell you what, boy, the peanut gallery here is having a great time with this.
Oh, yeah. I need they jump all over that.
Oh, man. Aunt B and PGP and MC saw you'd starve over there.
They got frozen pizza over there, I'm sure. You would think they would.
I'll guarantee you Totino's is worldwide.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, if they've never had one there, I know a great business opportunity.
Hey, you go over and open you up a Totino's franchise. Just one where they can just drive through and pick them up, and you can retire in a couple years.
I'd buy 10,000 frozen pizzas for about $500. Get them through customs, sell them for $2 a piece. And they'd be gone.
Just a pizzerito. All you do is just roll it up and just start eating on that thing,
Oh, man.
Golly.
Ooh.
That would be wait. Come on, man.
That's good.
So see, you're starting to feel better already, aren't you, DJ?
Yeah.
Wade, I'm glad you put that in there. He was like deeply concerned over here, sitting there thinking, no, listen, Wade's wife ain't all that obedient.
That's good, Wade.
Oh, man.
That's good.
Yeah. That's hey, listen. I'm not even going to answer or say anything to what Jessica just said right there, because there's nothing for me to do but get in trouble by saying anything to that. So, Temple, 3 wives for Christmas and a divorce for New Year's. Well, at least he's got some Christmas money to help pay for that divorce. That is. I got a haircut and a shave for the equivalent of about $1.
And that's what I'm saying. So $20,000 over there would go a long ways, it sounds like.
$20,000 ought to buy you a couple 100,000 Totino's pizzas.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, really, going and making your fortune off of that.
Subbing out
and
frozen
coming
pizza.
back here and
The middle
how'd
hand.
you do it, DJ? I'm not going to lie to you. Totino's Party Pizzas.
I smuggled over a bunch of frozen pizza.
I started it in India.
Think the feds would have a problem with me? Smuggling over some frozen pizza?
I don't know. I mean, listen, man. I don't think there's any law against opening up one of them containers on them cargo ships and being loaded down with frozen pizzas.
I'd start a pizza cartel.
Well, yeah. I mean, as long as there's not any frozen cocaine in there or frozen heroin.
Get a Netflix series on it. The frozen pizza cartel.
I love it. I love it. Instead of the cocaine cowboys, that documentary, you would be the Totino's cowboy.
See that guy over there? He's your hookup.
Yeah.
He's your hookup.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to
listen. Now make sure
you got a 3-meat combination.
The password is sausage and pepperoni. That would be. I think you could probably make a killing, DJ.
Good morning, Heath Madison.
Yeah. Rod said he knows an attorney. Oh, man. That's right, Heath. What a glorious morning. Dirty 30.
Morning, Booker. Matt Carter.
Good morning, Matt.
Hey, it's his birthday today.
Well, hey, you said we had a bunch of them. Do we need to kick off the birthday festivities here? Okay. Well,
good morning, Rob.
Who all got a birthday then, DJ?
Matt Carter.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday, Matt. Mary Brown has a birthday today. The People's Choice.
The People's Choice.
Mary Brown. Happy birthday to Mary Brown. The Billy twins, Joseph and Stephen Billy, have a birthday, celebrating a birthday today.
Yeah.
And Carrie Hart Sawyer.
OG.
Yeah. Carrie Hart. Those are the ones we're aware of anyway.
Yeah. If you need to make us aware of some more, let us know, and we'll be certainly glad to to put it out there. Sarge, you did get her bag searched. I acted like I didn't even know her. Well, Big Skinny, if Big Skinny is still in here, he can tell you a story or two about going to the airport with her two brothers, because I've been in the airport with her two brothers. And before we walked in the door, this was like not long after 9/11, I said, listen, don't any of y'all get in here and start trying to be funny, talking about anything funny at all. Well, you know, the first thing they did, standing in line before you go through, putting all your stuff through the metal detectors, one of them turned around and said, did y'all forget that bomb in the car?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Not good.
Let me tell you something. Those TSA people didn't think that was near as funny as we did.
No.
Now, we all thought it was funny.
Yeah. No.
Only because they got hauled in a room and like messed with for a few minutes.
Yeah.
They still made the flight.
Good morning, Coach Shell.
But they're still idiots for doing that, and I'll tell both of them that.
I understand that Ricky Samuels, I saw Coach Shell is signing his
he
signing period today.
He signs today. That's
with
correct.
Troy University. Congratulations to Ricky Samuel. Going to continue his football career at Troy University.
That's right. And I'll tell you what, man, that place is just blowing up, isn't it?
Big time.
I mean, it really is.
Big time.
Are you ever going to see them on the schedule with Auburn or Alabama?
Yeah, probably.
They're going to have to for us over with.
Probably.
Yeah. So, you know, anyway, let's see here. Pizzas with special parsley. Yeah, that's a great idea, Timmy. Hey, speaking of that, and speaking of Ron Kennedy, how about that picture of the $16 million fishing pier from above
when he was flying?
Yeah,
the solo flight. Yeah,
that was awesome.
I love that.
That really was awesome. You know, that was and you don't realize how long that bridge is till you look at it.
It is certainly a different perspective. I don't know how high he was, but several thousand feet anyway.
I don't know, but I know one thing. I know that bridge is long.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
I enjoyed watching the river and how it transversed.
Well, you know, you don't ever go, if you don't go down, you never think about just exactly what that's right. A lot of water back there. A lot.
Yep. Cool picture.
JP the coach. Good morning, JP.
Morning, coach.
So yeah, but I'll tell you what, that was a cool pick, and really cool that Ron is pursuing something he enjoys. I just wonder if his life insurance is got a clause in it about flying.
Well, I don't know, but I'm sure his wife made sure he has all the T's crossed and I's dotted.
I would hope so.
1,500 feet. That's what that vantage point was.
Okay. Well, there you go. Dippin asked for a Jaeger bomb once on the way back from Vegas. I ended up getting kicked off the flight for him bumping into a stewardess. I don't doubt that at all, Wade. I can promise you. I don't doubt that at all. So, I mean, they don't mind saying whatever. So 1,500 feet though, that's pretty good. I mean, that's on up there, especially when you're looking at what we were looking at. So, I love how we got all these bammers in here that want to tell us what Saban will and won't do. Have y'all got a direct line to Saban?
Yeah, they're in with him.
I mean, can I tell you, I won't put this out to the Drive Time Nation and the bammers that are in here. For those of y'all that, that beat on this bammer drum like you do, the guy, when somebody gets hurt, that runs out there on the field first and then takes people over into the tent, who invented the injury tent. Yeah, well, I got him scheduled to call in here and talk to us.
Is that right?
Yeah. I want you to do the interview.
Well, sure.
And, he invented the injury tent.
Well, speaking of that tent, and I've shared them throughout the season, and regardless of the angle that it takes or the direction it goes, I love those SEC shorts that AL.com puts out. I think they're great. They're quick.
They are fantastic.
I love them. And I love the one where they go in the tent and the Auburn doctor is there. And I think maybe the Georgia doctor, the Texas A&M doctor, whoever it is there. And they're discussing Tua's side amputation is the remedy. I love that. Yeah, I concur, doctor. It takes me back to Spies Like Us. I concur.
Well,
let's take his leg off too.
I love those. I love that they do that, but they had to have got that, and I don't care that they did, from Comedy Central doing those with Kiffin.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, to me, there's nothing funnier than those, right?
That was good.
Than the Kiffin ones.
That was good.
The way. Well, where he's got his secretary sitting there, or wife, whatever she is.
Oh, yeah.
The girl, the two or three of the girls call in, ask him what his real name is, and this and that and other. And
yeah.
That stuff was pretty good.
So the guy who invented the medical tent they use at the football games that everybody uses, he's going to call in.
He invented the injury tent, and Bama is saying that tent is going to be to Bama what Gatorade is to Florida.
Really?
Yes, because that's theirs. I mean, they designed it. They license it. Every football or whatever team that uses them in the country has to go through Bama to get it. So you just don't go buy a Coleman, pop up on the sideline and call it an injury tent.
Could you not do that if you chose to?
I don't know what the law says on that, but I do know that they've got the patent, trademark, copy, whatever you want to call it.
In principle, I agree with what you're saying, but there is no way that it's going to be as big as Gatorade. Gatorade has commercials.
I said the same thing, and here's the deal. I don't necessarily know that it'd be. I don't know if they meant, and maybe it come across the wrong way how they put it out. I don't know if they meant it was going to be as big as Gatorade as far as like sales for them, but like. I think maybe what they were saying was it's going to be what Gatorade did for for Florida. Okay. They're going to be Bama will be known for the injury tent kind of thing. So and when you play with a bunch of snowflakes like they play with up there, then you expect injuries to be just part of what you do daily. Do you not?
Yeah.
I mean, the last Heisman hopeful they had up there was Richardson. He stayed hurt the whole time that he played football at Alabama, did he not?
Stayed pretty banged up.
Yeah. So, hey, it is what it is. So,
Good morning, Jessica Smith.
Let's see here. So apparently PGP and Dippin are like manning the shop while Sarju and Wade are gone. Or maybe not Dippin, but she said, PGP says she's manning the shop.
She's got it.
Yeah. I didn't realize that PGP was taking care of the shop over there. If I had of, we'd have went in over there and stocked the liquor cabinets up while Sarju was away. Let Sarju come back and been some of that obedient wife for Wade and kind of thing. But
Good morning, Lori Woodard.
There's Wayner. Good morning, Kim. Kim had a birthday yesterday.
Yes, you did.
Lisa Tendall, good morning to you. There's Lori Duke Woodard. Good morning, Lori. Jessica Smith, Debo. Good morning, Debo. So what else is going on, man? 80% chance of rain today again.
You know, we're now inside the week window of Christmas. I mean, it's going to be here. I mean, it has gotten here.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. We're inside. It's game week.
The big man makes the run Monday night.
What do you put out for Santa Claus in terms of snacks at the house? Do you have a traditional thing that you guys do? Or do you?
They put out we have this elf that moves around. I'm sure you're familiar with these elves, are you not? Yeah. Well, the elf is there, and they have cookies out for Santa and some sort of elf concoction, as well as milk for Santa. So I can't tell you anything other than that's what it is. Okay. Maybe it's chocolate chip. Maybe do y'all have a tradition that y'all typically?
I go straight by the book. I go pizza and Pepsi with some Oreo Thins as kickers.
I like it. I tell you what, I like it.
Straight by the book.
Yeah. And I bet there's nothing left when you come down.
Shockingly.
It's gone.
He eats every bit of it.
Yeah. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that a bit. He would have to. Good morning, Sherry Weaver. PGP is temporary CEO of Bruton Package. I'm going to tell you something, man. You need to bring a forensic accountant crew in when you get back.
Mary B leaves Santa a cold one.
Listen,
so does Sherry Weaver.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Man, Santa better have a
Santa
co-pilot.
Needs a Bud Light or a Coors Light or
needs a co-pilot.
Maybe a Bud Heavy. Yeah, does he? He's got all them elves. I mean, you know, them elves is
you wonder what their tolerance is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. You know, they're little people. I mean, I don't know if they could drink a whole beer or not.
Pony pack.
Maybe a pony. Maybe some wine coolers.
Give them a pony.
Maybe some what was that called back? The Seagrams? What made them things? I wasn't much on the wine cooler. I can't think, look at there. At least it's needs a little protein after all the carbs.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing it right, DJ. I'll tell you what, this year we might grill a steak. How about that? Leave a little Debbie Christmas tree for Santa, reindeer. Yeah. Okay. Well, I wasn't far off. I mean, I said the same thing. I just said cookies and elf food and milk. That's basically the same thing. I wish they would there, Heath, and I wish he'd never come out of it.
Zimas.
Me personally, Zimas.
That's what he gets over in D-Mop.
Daggum. Bartles and James.
Ain't Kings done give him the Mad Dog.
Mad Dog 2020.
It's going to be a long trip this year, it looks like.
Golly. Mad Dog 2020.
Oaklack, I think the coach is going to be here tomorrow, maybe.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I think it's going to be tomorrow.
We also have calling in tomorrow.
Yes, the folks from
Casey Templeton from Sand Mountain, Albertville.
Yeah, Sand Mountain, Marshall County.
Yeah, we're gonna talk a few things about this and that and the other. One thing that I want to show you real quick is we're going to be at Tallulah Bells up on Champion Highway.
Yeah,
AKA Highway 31, Douglas Avenue, right across from I'm trying to think of what that thing right across the road from Beauty World and the tobacco store and something else. I can think of whatever it is. But anyway, what you see up there on your screen is we're going to be giving this away, or I say we, Tallulah Bells, Mallory and Tracy are going to be giving this away Friday. 2 $25 gift certificates, koozies, and one of their Paul's Cross t-shirts. Be given away Friday.
That's going to be fun. I said it when I walked in this morning. Like, I'm really looking forward to being on location there at Tallulah Bells Friday. I think that's going to be fun.
Oh, I do too. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I just can't wait to see if we can get it to work.
Taj Dan is supposed to be there. He's scheduled to be there.
That'll be good too. That'll be real good. maybe he can tell us a few more stories he hadn't wanted to tell.
He's got something to tell.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. Lisa Tyndall, Thunderbird. Oh my goodness. Y'all coming way out from back and Hot Rod put a Jolly Rancher in it. Okay. And Wade's always talking about Fireball. I mean, no. No Fireball. That's DJ's favorite drink. Aren't you a Fireball fan?
Had it, but
Not really?
not really.
Okay. Well, is it time for, do we need to like pause for station identification?
If we want to stay in accordance with the feds, we need to.
Okay, well, let's do this one.
So, whatever happened to this guy?
Yo, this is Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses.
So, whatever happened to this girl?
Hey, this is Jessica Simpson.
So, whatever happened to this band?
Hi, we're the Backstreet Boys.
Well, who cares?
This is WBOSS The Boss.
I like it. I've not heard that one, I don't believe. I like that.
I got another one.
Play it.
Reliving the 90s one more time.
Hello, we are Blink 182.
Hey, this is Dave Matthews.
Hey, I'm Gavin Rossdale. Hi, this is John Mayer.
This is WBOSS The Boss.
I like it.
That ain't bad.
That's good.
Even
Dave
though we're not
Matthews.
on like the boss, but
Speaking of, Kirk J,
yes.
number 3.
The
people didn't like it.
Seemed to be a little controversial.
Seemed to be very controversial.
Was
I didn't watch much of it live, but reading some of the posts on Facebook, and certainly a lot of people whose opinion I would respect,
how about
were
that?
not happy.
Butch just popped in with Pepsi, Pop-Tarts, and Easy Cheese. Ronald Kirkland, Brass Monkey.
Red Rooster. Amanda, how about the Red Rooster?
What you talking about?
Red Rooster.
Man, that's good. What were you saying before?
Kirk J at
Yeah.
number 3, and a lot of people.
So, I mean, I'm asking because I'm just following the story this morning. What seems to be so controversial? Do they think it was rigged? I mean, do they think it was some things that didn't go down just exactly the way it should have been?
I'm like you. I followed it, what I read this morning. I did, wound it down last night. I stayed up a little later than normal, about 8:15. But I was out, but it looked like that there was, as they were leading up to who was going to win the thing, that there was an online voting or something maybe, or polls or whatnot, and it seemed to be that Kirk was a runaway leader in those unofficial polls. And then to finish third, had a lot of folks disappointed.
So the polls were people that were phoning in or texting
That
in?
I don't know, and I could be wrong altogether. I know the local contingent here seemed to think that he was far and away the best of the 3.
So is America, don't America vote on that?
I thought it was. I'll be honest with you. I didn't follow the program that much. That's just not my cup of tea. Plus, it comes on too late. But, so I don't know.
Well, let me say this. Is it a conspiracy that we need to look into, or is it something that we just...
It's you could, but it's a lot like...
JFK?
Well, it's a lot like college football.
Oh.
I mean, nothing. I mean, it's a vote. It doesn't really matter. Nothing's settled. Nothing's really won. Nothing's really lost. Nothing's gained.
I mean, let's be honest. I personally think he's better off not winning.
Well, some people alluded to that.
Because
if you win, you're locked in.
Yeah, he's free now to sign either a as good a deal or a much better deal.
Yeah. He can kind of dictate his future, have a little more hands-on.
How about that right there? Jeff Wilson, hello from Orlando, and the line for the Haunted Museum.
That's awesome. Thanks for being in this morning.
Now, my wife
good morning, Jeff,
is so jealous of you, Jeff. She can't even talk right now, I promise you.
We are in the Magic Kingdom right now.
We are live in the Magic Kingdom.
I think that's our first time ever. That's awesome. I love that. That charges me up.
I mean,
the Magic Kingdom.
That's good stuff, is it not? I mean, wow. That is how about that?
In the Magic Kingdom.
How about that? I wonder if we can.
Yeah.
They're all. How many times do you hear that riding through that?
Several. And it goes, that ride actually goes the speed I'm looking for. So I'm good with this.
Slow and easy.
Yes.
Yeah. About that.
I like that one, and I also like the Peter Pan ride when you get in there and it kind of takes you up in the air. I love that.
Sherry Weaver said you can go with the band in February. You want a chaperone?
Could.
Would you be a good chaperone? I mean,
yeah.
I'm just asking because I got to be honest with you. That, like the mentors we had for chaperones, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they probably weren't the best role models for being chaperones.
No, I've done it. I've taken baseball teams off several times.
So you know how to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy the Small World ride.
I love it.
But I just don't like this. I mean, after hearing that song too many times, you get. No, I don't like these teacups. I can't stand them things. Anything goes round and around like that.
I like the Haunted Mansion. That was a good little deal.
I love the Haunted Mansion. I love the Haunted Mansion. I love Peter Pan's Flight.
I love the Wax Museum.
That was good. Yeah,
I thought that was pretty cool.
Let's see here. What does it say? Small World line was 70 minutes. All right, that's 10 o'clock down there. And the line already 70 minutes.
God, that's getting after it early, isn't it?
That's getting after it early. They're going to probably
make some money in the kingdom of today, don't you imagine?
Is there a day that they don't?
They print it.
They print money, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll tell you something else I like.
When just a regular hot dog that you probably could buy in the store for 75 cents costs you $9.75.
Yeah, it's your $5 Coke or $7 Coke.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna tear you up.
Yeah,
I mean they're gonna get you.
I'll tell you something else I liked. The first time that we ever went was like in
Fast Pass. That's right, Lisa.
75 or 76, and of course at that point it was much different than it is now. Epcot and all that went on the scene, the Universal Studios, whatnot. And I loved the monorail. I really thought, they led you to believe that was going to be the way of travel in the future.
I know.
And I was like, man, this is going to be awesome. I love the monorail.
When we went last, we stayed in the Contemporary because the monorail goes through the Contemporary.
Yeah.
And so we stayed there where we could get on and off, that kind of thing. So, sounds worse than $8 hugger. There's nothing worse than $8 hugger. The only thing better than $8 hugger is that hugger sitting right down front down there that Temple made.
Yeah.
That one's better. Yeah. I'll tell you a story about Carol if now that she's put this out here, she won't kill me for telling it. I might not order to tell it. She's making me a cake, so I might not want to tell this.
I would wait till after you get the cake.
Yeah. Well, it ain't that bad. $15 for a Totino's pizza in the kingdom.
Money well spent, by the way. If you're in a bad spot there.
So me and Jessica and Carol, this has been 15. It's been longer than that. 17, 18 years ago. We go down to Tampa, and I guess Tampa and Orlando, whatever, for Busch Gardens and SeaWorld. And Carol don't like roller coasters at all.
I don't either.
Well, there's a ride down there called Atlantis, and it looks like just a water ride, like when you get in, just ride around like a log ride type thing.
Yeah.
Well, about midway through this thing, it turns into a roller coaster. But it's up there inside that big pyramid, and you can't see it from the outside.
Yeah.
So Jessica and I convinced Carol that it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it.
Y'all knew what it was going to be.
Oh, we knew.
Yeah. Okay.
And, Carol, she's fixed up. As she's just like any other Southern lady. She'll leave the house without being, ready to be presentable. So she is in the row behind me and Jessica, I think, or we're in the row behind her. I can't remember. But anyway, We go up through the thing, everything's fine, it's easing along, and all of a sudden that thing comes over that little hump, and when it does, it turns into that roller coaster part of it, and then it comes out the top of that thing, goes down that hill, and it's nothing but water all the way down that hill, and you splash down like Splash Mountain at the bottom. Well, let's just say this. She didn't have much to say to us for about the next 4 or 5 hours.
She wasn't happy.
No, she was wet, and it just got off a roller coaster she didn't want to get on. So you can imagine how happy she was with Jessica and I. She wasn't real happy at all.
I wouldn't think so.
Big Kenny, on the other hand, loves roller coasters.
Really?
So much so that
I wouldn't have thought that.
he had a pair of sunglasses on, riding the Scream Machine at Six Flags, and as they come over one of them humps, the sunglasses come off, and he's just so tight, he was able to stand up a little and reach out and snatch those sunglasses back in there. Now, the sunglasses might have cost $3, okay? I'm sure he picked them up at the Everything's $1 or the Dollar Tree or somewhere like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I'm telling you, that happened. But the problem with going to an amusement park with Kenny is this. When he pays that ticket fee to get in,
you're going to ride every ride.
And if you don't, he's going to drag you on that ride, okay? And not only that, he'll buy one drink for all 5 of us to drink.
All right,
Otherwise,
take
he's
a slug and pass. Take a slug and pass.
Otherwise, he's going to get that map, find where them water fountains are on that property. He's going to tell you to go hit that water fountain.
Community drink. Take a shot and pass.
Guess what wasn't close to Six Flags? Po Folks. Thank goodness. You know? So, yeah. Good morning, Ashley. She says we can start the party now. She's here.
Let's get it going.
Yeah, let's get it going.
That's funny. You're going to ride every single ride.
Now, I want you to think about it. Could you imagine being at Six Flags or being at the Magic Kingdom or Epcot or all day long? And all day long, you've had a fifth of a hot dog, 2 French fries, and maybe about 3 gulps out of a drink that everybody else has been backwashed into.
A fifth. Did you get at least an end piece, or did you have one of the center cuts?
You got what you could get.
Josh, that's too big of a bite.
I mean, you won't buy the popcorn guy, right? You just smell that popcorn, you're like, Daddy, can I have some popcorn? Hell no, you can't have no popcorn.
A fifth of
popcorn, $5.50. I'd go and make you some popcorn for 12 cents.
I'll tell you what we did also when we went, and I don't know if anybody that's listening that's ever been down there has been there or stayed there. We always took our camper, our RV, and made the road trip was, of course, half the fun getting there. But we stayed at Fort Wilderness, which is outside the kingdom. And, of course, you had to take a boat over to get in. But Fort Wilderness was
Jessica.
cool.
Kinsley last night kept reminding me that the last time she was at the Magic Kingdom, she was 5.
Yeah.
She's about to be 8.
Yeah.
So I'm having it's crazy that this conversation has come up because I'm going to get killed tonight. So I'm going to go ahead on him. No. You ride a boat from Fort Wilderness.
Yeah, but I love staying at Fort Wilderness. That was a cool place.
That is a very cool place.
We had a good time there.
Tell you what, too. When's the last time you were down?
It's been a long time since I've been down.
Let me tell you this. Like Fort Wilderness and stuff, that all around over there has grown tremendously. All that place has grown down there, but that place especially. And at Hollywood Studios, they're building. Are you a Star Wars fan at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're building this new land called Galaxy's Edge, and it's all Star Wars, and it's 100% immersive. Meaning, you walk in this place, and you are going to think that you are in a galaxy far, far away.
They're going to be stormtroopers marshaling the grounds.
Darth Vader,
let me ask you this. How much land is down there to continue to develop with a theme park motive?
A lot.
Have they already secured all the outline? I mean, they have this thousands and thousands of acres for future development?
Yes.
So there's no end to this.
Not only when they get ready to end it.
Wow.
And let me tell you something. #1 theme park in the world right down there in South Florida. There's more people that come to that park than any other park. Nothing in Tokyo Disneyland, no place does it like Orlando.
Well, I've been told this. I certainly have not verified it, but there's several people from our area I saw Ricky Thomas and his family was down. May still be there, and several people have plans to go, over Christmas into New Year's. I've been told that's the most crowded time of the year. I've only been during the summer.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh,
I hear you get in there now, and it's absolutely miserable.
There's no doubt. They say the best time to go is Jessica was talking about this other night is January and February.
Okay.
Because you're right after Christmas and kind of in between that and the spring break, crowds.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. It is absolutely amazing to watch a kid in that place.
When Walt Disney drew out that mouse, do you think he had any idea that it would turn into what it's turned into?
As much as I've had to watch about him because Jessica and Kinsley, they just obsess over that thing. I don't know if he ever knew the scale.
Yeah.
but I think he knew that
he had a vision.
He had a vision of what he wanted, and I think he knew that it was going to be something.
And I'm sure there are more than just this one. I mentioned Joe Buck Luttrell yesterday on the bicycle. His brother Steve, who obviously grew up in our neighborhood too, he was a couple years older than me. He's an engineer down there. He's been employed with them since he graduated from Auburn. He's been there for 25 years or so. And I'm sure there are other connections here to the Dirty 30. I'm sure there's many more. But he is one of the neighborhood kids. He's an engineer, been an engineer for Disney for 25 years.
Justin Floyd from works at Disney. He matter of fact,
sure does.
You're subject to see him on YouTube on some of the parades.
He's one of the dancers with some
of the parades they have and stuff.
Yeah, sure is. Sure
matter of fact, we caught a glimpse of him the other night. Jessica and them did watching a video.
Yep.
So and let me tell you something. That is right down his alley.
Yeah, he's a talented guy.
He's very talented.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something else. Those people that walk around doing that singing and dancing down there, they're all talented.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just don't walk up in there and say, I want this job, and okay.
No. No.
And
they do several performances a day.
Several.
At night. I mean, they're when they put in a day's work, they put in a day's work.
They do. And I'll tell you this, it is really somebody like myself, I enjoyed it to watching Kinsley, run around and children and all that kind of stuff. But it's just amazing to see all that and to realize that there's just that many people in this world. I mean, when you look around, we all kind of get confined to the Dirty 30. I say confined, but you know what I mean? Like we see this all the time, and we think about this all the time, and that's all we do. We don't think about anything else. And then here we are. You get down in the middle of that, and you're like, man, there's a lot more to this than what you think about.
Big operation.
I mean,
massive.
It is. Chevy Ann says she just wants to go for the food and wine fest. Well, we've been there for that, and I think we were there for that, or we were there for the Garden Fest, one of the two. I can't remember. But anyway, at Epcot, they have this thing called Test Track.
Yep.
Where you go in, you design a car, and then you get in a car, and you go around this track.
Yep.
Well, GM, General Motors, they sponsor that ride. So, because I work at a GM store, I don't have to wait in line. I can go upstairs of the ride, and they have they have not waiting rooms. They have rooms up there with nothing but windows you sit up in and eat and drink. It doesn't cost you a dime.
Sounds like a great place.
Air conditioned, bathrooms clean.
Yeah, it's getting better.
And you can watch out over all of Epcot from right there. Like the fireworks and stuff at Epcot would be awesome to watch. But the problem, they close at like 7 or 8 o'clock or whatever, so you can't watch the fire. But it'd be awesome to watch them from there. But as you come out of that room, you go down there and you just go and you design your car and you get on it. And I think that thing does like 65 miles an hour or whatever, around the track. But that was pretty cool.
The thing about Disney, or one of the things about Disney, of course, it's great, and certainly trying to compete in that market is next to impossible. But think about all the places, and I'm sure it wasn't a real place per se, but places like that existed. What was the little family getaway theme park in Dirty Dancing? What was the name of it?
The
resort, or wherever what was the name of it?
Golly.
But Disney did away with those places. I mean, they put them not by themselves, but when those became bigger attractions, those type
I
places
can't think
disappeared.
of that, but you know, they showed a picture. I saw a picture not long ago of that place that they filmed that at.
Yeah.
And you know, the big lake that was out there?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It's all dried up.
Yeah.
And now it's just a hotel that stays about maybe 20% booked.
Yeah.
And back before that, like, you know, back in those days.
Kellerman's. Thank you.
And David Padgett said Wally World. Super Dave. But back in those days, like you're saying, those places were huge.
Yeah.
And Disney World, they shut that down. Now I'm gonna tell you, I have not been, but Universal Studios I hear is amazing as well.
Never been.
I've never been, so I want to go. You know, Mountain Lake Lodge. Okay. PGP said we don't need Disney this weekend. Come to Dogwood Hills.
I agree.
I agree with that too.
I agree.
You know,
and I don't agree with her much.
Well, I agree with that. I mean,
I'll tell you what, can somebody else say it? Let me agree with that.
I mean, I agree with that. I mean, that I'm telling you, that place is nice at night. It is very nice.
I wish somebody from here would regurgitate that so I could really get on board.
Also, if you have not checked out the Bruton kind of year-end video that Steve has made and put out on YouTube, you need to check it out.
I haven't seen it.
It's I watched it last night. So yes, he did. PGP.
I retracted.
Does that entitle him to a free bottle of I don't know, what's the most expensive liquor you got over there right now? Sargie's not here. She's not going to care.
I retracted.
Yeah. Tell her he come in and held the place up with a pair of cut-off Carhartts and tube socks on. Yes, could you describe the assailant? Yes, he was a short, bald-headed man, had cut-off Carhartts on.
We know the guy.
Tube socks, red stripes, and he had one shoe on and one shoe off, and kept hollering something about, give me all your money and all your Totino's pizzas.
We know that guy.
And they were like, yeah, we know who that is. So, man, we sure need Crackhead Cam back up, don't we?
He just never.
I don't think he's a crackhead, though. I think he might be doing things that make him eat. You know, I don't think he's doing much crackheading. No, I mean, that's just my opinion. We got to get out of here, DJ.
Another day in the books. Hump Day, the best day of your life. Thanks for being with us this morning. We certainly enjoyed being with all of you. If you have some time to waste tomorrow, get back in here with us. We're going to do it all over again. Thank you to Jim Peach Motors and Pete Chevrolet for making it possible. Y'all have a great day today. Love y'all.
Thank you for tuning in to the Dirty 30's #1 broadcast, Drive Time with DJ and KJ. Tune in next time when you'll hear DJ say,
Good morning and welcome to this edition of The Feel Good.